Welcome, fans, to the NBA on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here with our analysts Steve Kerr and Clark Keller. So happy you've joined us. And here's a look at our starting lineups, sponsored by State Farm. First for the Heat, Chalmers and Wade are the 1 and the 2. And the man in the middle from UNLV, Joel Anthony. He's a big part of that presence down low. And it's LeBron James, and it's Bosh in at the 4 spot. And looking at the Thunder, Westbrook and Cephalosha in the backcourt. And at the center position, the big guy from Texas, Kendrick Perkins. They utilize his abilities to maintain that presence under the rim. And it's Durant, and it's Ibaka in at the 4 spot. For 3, Durant, and that is good. Durant's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
You know, you take a look at the makeup of the Heat and the offensive numbers last year. Not a ton of assists, but a lot of free throw attempts. FTAs, we call them. It seemed like they just played to their strengths, and a lot of that was isolating their star players.
And Anthony gets it to go. Here's Westbrook. 1:24 left to play in the first. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. Here's LeBron. Right now we're going to go to Doris Burke, who spoke with head coach Eric Spoelstra. What'd you find out, Doris?
Guys, he very specifically addressed his players' awareness on the defensive end. He told me that's the one thing he's depending on tonight, an intelligent performance on defense, which usually feeds into the rest of their game plan. Guys?
Terrific, Doris. Thanks. Clark, what's your take on that?
I like the mindset they're coming in with right now. I think it's the right mindset, a strong defensive effort. From them today, I think it's essential.
Steve?
Well, no question. If they can have success defensively, they're going to create some offensive opportunities for themselves in transition.
Shot clock at 6. Anthony's shot is off. A chance at a 2 for 1 if they want it.
Yeah, no question. If I'm them, I'm definitely going 2 for 1. For the most part, they're doing a nice job of taking care of the ball, though.
Ibaka, no luck. Oklahoma City on D. It's a 3-point game. Westbrook against LeBron. Takes it up. Makes it off the glass.
Guys, that's what you look at Oklahoma City, and the Thunder were especially tough against the Eastern Conference last season. 22-8 against the East. In fact, only the Spurs and the Bulls had a better record when playing the opposite conference. Well, that is not the guy they want to drive the lane in heavy traffic.
And stolen by LeBron. On defense, Oklahoma City. And here's Wade. Pushes up. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Wade's got the first points up on the board here in the second quarter for the Heat. You know, I didn't know that about the Thunder. They've gone, 22-8 against the East now. 2 consecutive seasons. Steve, pretty impressive.
Yeah, complete turnaround, too, from a few years ago when they were really struggling against everybody. But this young talent gelling, moving forward, getting better and better each season. And last year, you're right, Kevin, they dominated the East.
LeBron kicks to Haslem. Rebounded by Serge Ibaka. The Thunder with the lead. Here's Westbrook. It's hauled in by LeBron.
He came away empty there, and that's a shot that should probably go down.
And it's Wade with the jam.
That was an excellent burst to the hoop for that throwdown. He's a laser beam guy. Fast as light.
Westbrook against Chalmers. It's stolen by Haslem.
I think he baited him on that pass. Very savvy defense.
And that one's good. LeBron's now got his second basket.
And that steal led to that easy transition basket.
You know, Steve, they've got those guys reeling a little bit right now.
And he uses the glass on the layup.
He didn't back away. You could tell the edges were a little rough, but you always would rather have rough edges that can be smoothed out than no edges at all. He's got tremendous ability. I love watching him work.
And he makes the first.
You know, guys, thinking back to Chalmers in the NBA Finals last year, he was one of the Heat's role players that I thought really ramped it up in a tough series and helped out the big three quite a bit.
Nick Collison's checked in for the Thunder. Harden comes in for Cephalosha. Mike Miller's checked in for the Heat. House comes in for Dwayne Wade. Inside. For three, Durant. That's good. Durant's got 11 points.
Well, you brought up Chalmers, Doug. I mean, he was really, really good in that final series against Dallas. Knocked down his three-point shots, did a nice job of running the club, and I think really made a case for being the future starting point guard for the Miami Heat.
This game very well could come down to a few possessions, and if that's the case, rebounding could play large.
Yeah, in a close game like this one, securing the ball is so vital.
Here's Westbrook. The feather touch on the finger roll. Beautiful.
This is an interesting matchup. Neither team has been able to get an edge.
I'll tell you what, it's been enjoyable to watch this one. I mean, they haven't given an inch to each other, and neither side is backing down in this one.
And the game still closely contested as we end the third. Fourth quarter getting going here. It's time for our Sprite Spark of the Game report. Let's go to Doris Burke.
Thanks, Kevin. The Sprite Spark Award goes to Kevin Durant. Right from the opening tip, he was locked in, ready to play, and helped push his team to this advantage. What he has in store for the fourth remains to be seen.
Great stuff, Doris. Thank you. What a spark, Clark, he has given them.
Yeah, we've been watching him the whole game, and he's been all over the place.
You can't say enough about his efforts tonight, guys. He's really put his team on his shoulders today.
They set the pick. Maynard kicks to Collison. The basket good off the assist from Maynard.
What a game. This is really fun to watch.
And when games are tight like this, I mean, success or failure can really turn on small details and one or two plays.
Jones, the pass to Bosch. Working it around now. The high post shot. Dwayne Wade again. And the Heat lead by one. And Clark, we've seen some great competition in this one.
I agree with you, Kevin. I mean, looking at the lead changes really kind of tells the story of this game.
Yeah, what's that, 7 lead changes already here? So this is a great matchup, guys. Two competitive teams going at it.
He gathers. Perkins dishes to Cephalosha. Here's Maynard. Wade is covering. It's stolen by Wade.
Kevin, he didn't turn the ball over once in the first half, but it's been a different story for him since the break. No doubt about it. Wade has found the touch right now.
Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 3. Here's LeBron. And they need to stop the clock, so there's a foul. Good on the first, and that puts them up by 5. And his second attempt at the line, no good. And here we go with Russell Westbrook. The jump hook, and goes glass, but it's no good. And so it's Miami winning this one. It was a solid win, Clark.
Yeah, it was, and I think it came down to will more than skill. They went out and got this one.
And that about wraps it up for Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke. This is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA presented by 2K Sports. And now, Jordan presents our player of the game, Dwayne Wade.